So personal narrative, this is a resource for you guys to look back on to remind you of what you need to have in your story. So we need to make sure we have our characters, our setting, our problem, our climax, which is the most important, exciting part, and our solution, which is tied to our emotions. And make sure you have details, details, details. So in personal narrative, it's about you, and it's a story with events told in order. So a story from your life. So like to start off, one time and whatever it is that you're talking about. It has a beginning, middle, and end. And you're going to zoom in on a small moment and stretch it out with details. You're going to use sensory and eternal feelings. So the writing process is we brainstorm, we plan and map out, we rough draft, we revise and edit, and then we do our final draft. So what we're going to do today is I'm giving you your prompt. So we are going to write about a time when you were grumpy. Tell what it was that made you so grumpy and how or if something made you feel better. Remember to be specific and use your memories. So I already put down some brainstorming ideas. So I know a time when I've been grumpy in my life is when I've gotten a bad grade, when I've gotten in an argument with a friend, times when I didn't get my way about something. Sometimes having a bad dream. If you have a bad dream, you might wake up grumpy from it. If I don't feel good, usually when I don't feel good, I'm pretty grumpy. And times when I've gotten into trouble. Anybody who gets in trouble, that makes them usually pretty grumpy. So we're going to use, for our planning, we're going to use the plot diagram again. So I made my topic to be the day I was really grumpy. So my characters are me, my dad, my mom, and my brother. And the setting was at my house. So the problem was my dad was taking my big brother camping and I wanted to go, but they wouldn't let me. And so my middle was I was so upset that I told them they were mean and stupid and stormed off to my room. And my solution is my mom tried to explain about a boys' adventure and how we could have a girls' weekend. And then my conclusion, my ending, in the end, I ended up having fun with my mom, and my dad planned a special camping trip for just the two of us to go on. So what I want you guys to do is I want you to do your brainstorming, and you're going to do your planning like I did, and then tomorrow we're going to go over our rough draft. We're going to start in on our rough draft and doing some revising. So again, your topic, and the reason I picked the Grumpy Pirates to read to you guys is because it's a story all about a grumpy pirate, and it talked about why he was grumpy and how the parrot made him happy. The parrot made him grumpier at first, but then the parrot ended up making him happy and making him laugh. And so it turned his grumpy days into better days. So I want you to think of a time when you were grumpy, and you're going to tell us what it was that made you so grumpy and how it was fixed, or if there was somebody or something that made you feel better. And remember to use some specific memories. Okay, guys? See you Wednesday. Bye.